Hi, hello, how are you? I made a natto and it came out very good, very moist and tasty. It looks good, isn't it? I used the Takahashi Natto starter powder, Natto no Moto in Japanese. You can use store-bought natto as a natto starter, but if you use the powder natto starter, you have less chance of getting bad germ. Well, let's get started. Here is 200 grams of soybeans I washed and soaked in water for 24 hours. I'm going to use a half of the beans to make a natto using yogurt maker, and the other half I'm going to use natto maker, which I bought from Walmart. I am going to steam these beans, and I added 2 cups of water, and I am going to use steamer. And press natto beans. Close the lid and start cooking. I set the temperature for a little higher than medium heat. Then after the regulators start making noise, I will turn it down a little to a little less than medium heat. And cook beans for 40 minutes. This 40 minutes is after the regulators start making noise. That's when you start counting. I'll be using this yogurt machine. And here is natto maker. You can make rice wine and sweet rice wine using this natto maker. And inside it look like that. And another things, I measured it before how hot it get inside. It went up like 113 degrees. So I am using this silicone pad between the heating unit and the cooking pot, hoping that the bottom of the pot do not get too hot. When I make a natto, I don't use this inside cover. I will use just the outside of cover. The beans are cooked and divided in two and already coated with the natto starter. Takahashi Natto Starter Company provided one very small spoon, and I used 1 spoonful of natto starter and mixed with 10 cc of water. This 10 cc of natto starter liquid is for 500 grams of beans, and I'm only using 200 grams, so I just use about a half. Did you see how small the spoon is? The length of the spoon is 2 inches. According to the instruction, 1 spoonful is 1 gram of natto starter. I'm trying to cover cooked beans with saran wrap. I was making sure that all beans are covered. And I'm going to do the same to the other batch. Otherwise, natto may become very dry. Okay. Make sure those edges are covered too. Okay, it looks good. Now we need to make a holes, about 6 holes. We have to make a holes because need oxygen for fermentation of natto. I'm going to put the beans inside of the yogurt machine now. And this is a wet cloth. I sterilize it by dipping the boiling hot water and try to squeeze water out as much as I can. And cover it. If you can cover it completely, that's better, but my cloth was a little small. Then put the cover on, but do not close completely. You should slide them a little bit so that there's a room for the air to escape and the air to come in. Now we set the natto maker. We are going to set the natto maker for 104 degrees for 24 hours. I made a natto and set up the temperature for 113 and cooked for 24 hours. And it came out hard, very hard natto. And I get the better result with 104. We set up a natto maker same way. Place wet towel and the cover, but make sure it's not closed tightly. This natto maker is preset for 108 degrees for 18 hours. Let's wait. "18 hours is past and natto is done." I'm gonna open and see how it came out. See this? Natto is finished, done. Natto came out like that. It's good texture. Okay. It's nice. Okay. Okay, now I will put it back this cloth and put top on and let it cool off. Then after natto is cooled off, you will place 1 sheet of paper towel, then cover with tin foil and keep in the refrigerator for 24 hours. You can use saran wraps instead of this tin foil. And when you put in the refrigerator, you don't have to put holes anymore. I checked this yogurt maker after about 10 hours, and I found out that there were a bunch of condensation. So I added 1 sheet of paper towel underneath the cloth. Okay, 24 hours passed and natto is ready. See, you see water here accumulated, and this helped from water dripping on the natto. Paper towel for double protection. This is how natto came out, and it looks great. Let's remove saran wraps. Oh, it's very gooey and sticky. It looks so moist. That's gonna be good. Now I'm going to cover natto with cloth and wait till the natto cooled off to the room temperature. When natto is cooled off, I'm gonna cover natto with paper towel. Then wrap the container with tin foil. And this is the last step. Put in the refrigerator for 24 hours. By doing so, natto become more tastier and reduce ammonia smell. This is natto I made with yogurt maker, and it tastes great. The other batch I made with natto maker also came out great. And I cannot say which one's better. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you liked my video, please press like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.